the holidays, resisting sweet treats can sometimes be a challenge. And joining us this morning to talk about how you can maintain a healthy weight during the season is Lancaster General Health's Beth Schwartz and Janelle Glick. Thank you so much for joining me here this morning. Beth, I'm going to start off with you. Let's talk a little bit about this program called Lighten Up Lancaster. What is it and what exactly is your mission?
Our mission is to increase the number of people in Lancaster County maintaining a healthy weight, and we are made up of a group of community partners, school parents, moms, dads, business leaders, elected officials, all working together to increase the amount of people exercising and eating healthier.
And you guys have found some results. The PA Department of Health suggests in 2012, 64% of adults were obese, and add to that 54% of children, today's youth. So you came up with this program called Maintain Your Weight over the holidays. What exactly does that entail, and how will that help us?
So it's a 7-week actually email campaign. We found that businesses wanted to have healthier employees, so one way we could do that is through messaging. And we have created this program that talks about ways to get active over the holidays, ways to figure out how to cook healthier for those holiday parties that you're having, and just to be able to begin to avoid those pitfalls that we all face this time of year.
And Janelle, I want to ask you, what are some of the practical tips? Maybe sometimes there's a lot to remember, or you're trying to remember recipes. What are some practical tips that can help you through the holiday season?
Well, I think one of the first tips that you can think about is just how can you imagine what an appropriate portion size is. You know, we're faced with this huge buffet table, and it's all so delicious,
and
and so it is, absolutely. So, you know, having a plan in mind in terms of what an appropriate portion size is. So, for example, like if you have some nuts, a handful of nuts or a quarter cup is really an appropriate portion.
Really? Okay.
And then for cheese, like the size of 4 dice or just like a really small handful is 1 ounce, and that's really all that you need for 1 serving size. So getting an idea of what appropriate serving sizes are so that you don't overdo it.
Right. So it's all about portion control, basically, understanding that.
Yes.
And also talking about it when you're eating healthy, it's always great to stay active over the holidays and get that exercise in. So how do you go about maintaining that, especially when we're so busy running around with the shopping and so many distractions?
Well, I think one of the ways that can help is, first of all, wearing a pedometer to actually see where you're at with your steps. Because a lot of times we don't think about, like, oh, I'm running around doing all this shopping and I'm parking far away, and, you know, taking the steps instead of the elevator can make a lot of difference in terms of the number of steps that you take in a day. And so giving yourself credit for what you are actually doing, even in our busyness, that actually helps to burn calories. So if we're not just sitting around watching movies and doing that kind of stuff, it actually is burning more calories. So giving ourselves credit for what we are doing. And then also trying to schedule in that time, because if we have it scheduled into our day planner and we plan it, like, let's say with a friend, so instead of going out for coffee, maybe plan to do a walking date or something like that.
Absolutely, and I think that's so important. Once you factor into it, you have to commit to it a little bit more to that gym time. And Beth, if they want more information about the program, Lighten Up Lancaster, where can they go to?
We have a website, lightenuplancaster.org, as well as our Facebook page, so check us out.
All right, and we'll have all of that information on our website as well, Fox 40.